Voltage is electrical pressure. Current is what actually moves. In our last video, we talked about voltage and learned that voltage is electromotive force, which is essentially electrical pressure. But pressure by itself actually doesn't accomplish anything. So what is it that actually moves through a circuit? What is an amp? And why do we measure current completely differently than we measure voltage? Current is the movement of electrical charge through a conductor. If voltage is the pressure pushing electricity, current is the actual flow. Current is measured in amperes, usually shortened to amps. The amp is named after the French physicist André-Marie Ampère, whose work helped lay the foundation for our understanding of electricity and magnetism. Current is really a measurement of how much electrical charge passes a point every second. That amount of charge is grouped into a unit called Coulomb. And don't worry, we're not about to go on Bill and Ted's physics adventure. If 1 Coulomb of charge passes a point every second, that's defined as 1 amp. You don't have to memorize that definition. It's not going to be that useful, but I thought I'd include it. Let's put it into automotive terms. A small LED indicator might only draw a few hundred milliamps. A headlight draws several amps. A cooling fan might draw 20 to 30 amps. A starter motor can draw several hundred amps while cranking the engine. Different electrical loads require different amounts of current to do their job. To measure current, every bit of the electrical flow has to pass through the meter. That means the meter actually becomes part of the circuit. This requires a completely different setup than when we measured voltage. As you can see here, there's a special place for the positive lead to measure amps. And because cars use DC voltage, we will be selecting DC amps, as you can see here. Digital multimeters are protected by a fuse. This one is a 10 amp fuse. The rating is at the bottom of the meter. I wanted to use this meter for the demonstration, but we're going to have to use a different one because of this. It turns out I have blown the fuse in the past and not remembered, and I can't find any of the spares. The only other spares that I know of are at my workplace, which I can't get to today. Because I already showed you how to set up the meter with the fluke, but then found out the fuse was blown, we'll show you quickly on this Harbor Freight unit that I also have. The setup is simple. The positive probe goes where you measure the amps from. In this case, this meter can only do 5 amps. The negative probe goes in the common. You turn it on, and then the next thing we do is we hook up to battery positive on one side of the meter. Now we can pass through the meter to the light. The ground will be this yellow wire that goes back to battery negative. Once connected, we'll see the light bulb turn on, and we'll see the amperage reading on the meter, about 4.5 amps. Now you may wonder, what if we switch the leads at the battery? Negative to positive, positive to negative? Well, we just get a negative amperage reading. And I decided to add to the video that you can also measure current indirectly with an amp clamp. Now these meters are much more expensive, although this one is not the most expensive one available. You can switch it to DC amps. You can hold the button to 0 it, and then we're going to clamp it onto the wire and read the amperage flow in the wire. About 4.5 amps. Now I'd trust this fluke over the Harbor Freight unit any day of the week, there's no doubt. If you flip it over and reclamp it, you can get the negative number. Not that it's useful for anything. But what this does demonstrate is that the tool can measure which direction the current is flowing in the wire. There's a common rule for this that explains it quite easily, but we're not going to get into it in this video. It's kind of outside the scope. So what have we learned so far? Voltage is the electrical pressure. Current is the movement of electrical charge. Current is measured in amps. The more current flowing, the more electrical work that can be delivered to a load. And to measure current, your meter must become part of the circuit by connecting it in series. or alternatively using an amp clamp. As a major safety tip, let me make sure to show you something that you cannot do. You cannot measure the amperage of a battery with a meter. If you hook up the positive and then you hook up the negative, you will most likely just blow the fuse. But also you may cause a thermonuclear reaction.